Hello everyone, Warrior Angel here and welcome back to the Eastern Roman Empire campaign for Total War Attila. We're starting today's episode off with a battle as we're going to be facing the Eastern Roman separatists in Durin. As you can see though, the balance bar is very much against us. Not only is the enemy commander a lot more experienced than our own troops, but we're outnumbered by 250 men. All of our units have taken some casualties from one reason or another, whilst the enemy has got some fresh troops in the form of mercenaries. So we're going to have to fight this out on the battle map itself in order to try and secure a victory, which I still feel relatively confident about despite the fact that the odds are against us. So without further ado, let's get things going. We can have a look and see what the deployment zone is going to be like in case we get something good or bad. I hope we get a heal or something. It's going to suck if we're going to have to fight this down on the ground, if that makes sense. I suppose we have to wait and see. And at least the enemy doesn't have any oranges. Ooh. This looks quite nice. We've what looks like a hill in our deployment zone right here, so we can deploy and let the enemy try and march their way up to us. That is going to be very effective. Well, once we get onto here, the one advantage we do have these cavalry units that should hopefully be able to wipe out the enemy commander pretty quickly. If our own spearmen can hold the line, we can do some casualties with our slingers and our skirmishers, while hopefully not taking too much from the enemy's ranged units, which are going to be a little bit more advantageous than us. But here we go. Let's lower it down slightly so we can get a bit more of a scope. And yeah, I think this is definitely going to be where I'm deploying. That looks like a really nice location. So what we're going to do, we're going to get all my spearmen, we're going to put these guys straight across here. It should, yeah, it's about more or less in the center. We'll put these guys straight away into studio formation. These guys are going to be on my sponge in order to protect against the enemy's missile fire. Once those slingers and the horse archers use up their ammunition, they're going to be a lot easier for us to tear apart. So we're going to put these here. What I'm going to do as well, I'm going to put the cavalry units, I think I'm going to put these to the side. What we can do, if we can deploy them about here, I think, or would over here be better? We could put them, no, let's put them here. What I can do then, I can use these then to sort of swoop around and hopefully, because, let me just check out actually, because I see this, is this an archer unit? Very light melee cav, excellent capture power, has a missile weapon. Okay, looks like they got a bow on their back, but they only got like 3 arrows. So, okay, that's not too bad. What are these guys? Excellent attack against cavalry, high health and poor armor. Okay, that could potentially work. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the enemy had Palatina guard. I mean, they've got a cavalry bodyguard, so I presume it's these guys. Poor missile block chance, but high health and excellent attack against cavalry. Okay, it's not the most ideal matchup, but if I can use these two, the enemy's got the bodyguard of the enemy commander's got 24 men, and we can outnumber them by about 2-to-1 odds. So if I can combine these to assassinate their commander pretty quickly, that should hopefully allow us to have a bit of an advantage. Speaking of commanders though, I'm going to see, I'm going to put the, do I want him to join up with the fort? No, it'd be better if I can use his aura of command in order to try and keep things supported a little bit better. What I will do though, I'm going to put you behind here. I don't want the enemy sniping at them, so if I can keep them pretty much out of the way for the moment, I think that would be best. And I think, yeah, I'm going to do the same with you. No, yeah, I'm going to do the same with these. No, what I'll do, let's put you guys here. What I'm going to do then is if the enemy come at us, let's start this off. Let me see. Okay, so if the enemy decide to evolve in a skirmish line, and I'm trying to attack my troops in range, I'm going to move these guys back. I want these to be able to try and outflank the enemy units, if at all possible, and attack them from the rear with missile fire, because that's going to cause major damage. Not only that, but I don't particularly want them to get hit, so I'd rather have them attack my spearmen into stationary to pseudo. So I'm not going to have to worry then about taking that many casualties, whereas if I had these guys getting hit, they will be destroyed, basically, and I want to use these, especially the skirmishers with their javelins. Those are going to do a lot of damage against the enemy's forces. Alright. Okay, what I'm going to do, let's move these guys out. I'm just going to tilt them slightly so we're going to be a little bit more facing the enemy like this. like so. There we go. Make sure you're into formation. Okay, line up. That way now we're facing the enemy a bit more straight on for the moment. Okay, general's out of the way. These guys are protected. Okay, let's group you guys up. Right, so let's have a look and see what they've got. In fact, let's fast forward this. It's not going to do much on my computer, but if I can fast forward even slightly, that will help out a little bit. So what do they got? Persian Brigade, these are pretty crap. They should be pretty easy to retreat as well, especially once they kill their commander. These guys are going to be a little bit more tougher, especially with the high morale. In fact, their morale seems to have boosted up a little bit, especially these ones, 75. That's going to be a little bit tough. Yeah, like a Palatine, the Cavalry Guard. Armenian Slingers. Oh, that's going to be a bit more tough. They're quite heavily armoured. They can defend against missile attacks pretty well. So, but once again to melee, it'd be easy to deal with. Likewise with these Persian mounted bowmen. Okay. Okay. Well, we're going to have to wait for them to come up to us. See what they're going to do. These guys starting to shoot? No, they're not. Tell you what, while I'm waiting though, I'm going to just slow down slightly. Ah, here they go. Right. Yeah, these guys are starting to shoot. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw these guys back behind the hill so they can't get hit, because otherwise we're going to be taking fire and the casualties I'd rather save for the moment. But while I'm waiting for this part of the battle to get done with, I presume we're just waiting for their slingers to use up their ammo. Let me just have a quick apology for the lack of content last week for those of you that follow my other Let's Play series. And if I seemed a bit abrupt, so to speak, in the previous episode, it's been one of those weeks where it was just sort of... I was finishing work and it was just really stressful and tiring. Like, I was coming back and I really didn't have any motivation to do really anything, so... let alone actually think about YouTubing. So yeah, I was just a bit grouchy, so to speak, in the previous episode, and I just really didn't have the motivation, so I do apologise. And this week I will be back on schedule, although the same applied to this weekend. I don't know, maybe I'm coming down or something as well, but it was just sort of... I don't think I had a weekend off, because I just didn't feel like that's improved after 2 days off. So yeah, I do apologise for the lack of content in that, but we will be back on schedule this week, and I will have a new Let's Play series starting on Friday, a non-Total War game, because I've been thinking about which one to do for quite a while. It's just I've got too many options. Thinking about going for a more older game, but hopefully something that everyone's going to like on the channel. I just have to think about it really and decide which one I want to play with. So we'll wait and see. Alright, have these slingers used up their ammo yet? Like, it has been a good job so far. These guys have been taking the hits like champs. In fact, I don't see anyone has actually died from these slingers, which is really good. Great. Yeah, these guys are just being pounded, but they actually not had a single casualty, which is fantastic. Alright, here they come. Alright, so what I think is going to happen is... okay, these guys are going to be start firing. What I want to happen is my lancers then to basically take on my spearmen, I should say, to take the blunt of the enemy's damage. What I want to do then is bring my slingers and that around and my skirmishers around the side in order to attack these from the rear. I also want my horsemen to be prepared and to basically go in and kill the enemy commander as quickly as they can. The only thing is I'm waiting for these guys to sort of pull back a bit, or at least so I can actually attack. They are winded, whereas my men are fresh, so we should be okay with that. Alright, I'm going to put these guys off a second, and we're just going to bring these up here. General, we're going to bring you up in order to that. You guys, you're going to head straight towards that enemy commander and kill him. Okay, right. You need to use this. Okay, you're going to come over here, and you're going to line up like so. You are going to run down here, Okay, let's keep you over here, in fact. No, 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 don't get involved in the battle. Don't get involved in the battle. Get out of there. Why did you not follow my instructions when I tell you to do something as simple as run up the thing? Okay, you guys, come back a second. Like I said, these guys are designed to kill that commander. I don't particularly want them getting involved with fights with spearmen. Okay, get away from those slingers. And then swoop down here straight towards him. We are going to take some hits, I think, from that horse archer unit, but we'll be okay. Okay, you guys need to deploy here. Okay, you guys, see if you can take out those Persian thing. Okay, you guys focus on killing these brigads. We want to try and defeat them as quickly as we can. Okay, you guys shuffle forward a little bit. No, 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 come back, come back, come back, come back. Okay, enemy general is about to start. Give me the news. Yes, he's dead. Excellent. Okay, we've got one unit now already starting to waver. The second unit here. These Persian brigades are not really that impressive, so we'll do this. We're going to send my commander down there to kill them. You guys focus on killing these. Alright, tell you what actually, can you guys see about dealing with them? Break out, go into this formation, and kill them.
General is being attacked! Keep him alive!
Okay, you guys focus on taking out now some of these Lancers units. Okay, you guys need to pull back. Alright. See if we can bring these up in order to do a really powerful charge into the back of that spear unit. You guys, we've managed to kill enough of them. Okay, bring them back. You guys focus your attention on here. I'll tell you what, focus your attention over there actually. Guys, take out them. Feel free to engage in skirmish mode so we can get away from that lance unit. If we can, that should hopefully spear them off a bit. Okay, let's pull you guys back out. Okay, now charge into this unit here. You guys come out of formation and attack them. Alright, you guys are going to head down here and attack these. Okay, we got one unit breaking. Excellent. Okay, you guys need to take some casualties quickly. Alright.
One of our units can no longer fire!
Okay, you guys need to charge down here now and start engaging with them. Okay, you guys charge over here. You guys come out of formation in order to attack this unit. Slingers. Continue to engage them. Come out of formation here. Go back on there. Okay, General, we want you to pull back. There we go, we're gonna win this. Okay, how many of these we got left? 39, you guys are after them. There we go, victory is mine. Okay, General, go after this unit here. If I can kill off enough of them, I don't have to worry about them coming back afterwards. It'd be really, really helpful. Although saying that, I think that horse archer unit managed to get away. Okay, you guys can come off this now. The last thing I want is my general to die because someone decided to throw... I think that happened in a game once. I was running away, like I was chasing down enemies at this part of the battle. The next minute, my general got killed by one of my own missiles. I was like, no! Okay, we'll do this. Decisive victory. Thank you very much. We lost 89 people. Wow, and we managed to kill 616 of the enemy. That, to me, sounds like a good deal. Out of their units, I think they might have their horse archer unit, which is going to be annoying, because then, if that survives, what's going to happen next is that we're going to be able to fight... Well, what's going to happen next, basically? We're going to have to chase them down, and they're going to get a new general to lead it, and... it's be honest, it wouldn't. It wouldn't surprise me if we can actually face them again. In fact, we'll find out in a second. Yeah, they picked up some new units. See, if you saw the laurels on the side, it jumped from 0, like none of them lit up, to 2. So they've hired some mercenaries. Okay, so I'm gonna have to hire some mercenaries of my own, I think, in order to chase them down. Oh joy! It happens, though. It happens. Right. Flavius Vibius Casca dead. I'm trying to remember, was he one of my own people? I don't know, I have so many people called Flavius. I doubt it. See, Flavius. This guy started to waver. Consumption. Spahan is now got consumption. Despite the fact that I'm trying my best to build up the sanitation in these areas, they're really not doing too well. In fact, let's build this up now. We'll get that. We'll build that. Okay, we're going to keep that. Okay. So, what was it that I was thinking about doing in this particular episode? Since we still got a thing, I would like, ideally, to actually get this done for 420 so we can start the reign of Attila, but we'll wait and see what we can do. Might say that for the next episode. But that was it. I wanted to check something over here. Because didn't we... No. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to check because I remember that these guys had Caesarea under siege, and it looks like they've broke things off. I just wanted to go back and check. So, we could potentially use this. Okay, so what we can do, we're going to use... Yeah, Eutropius, you can march down towards Tingus.
I should have worn different sandals.
But what we could do... I mean, we can't see what the army's like there.
Commander?
What I'm going to do... Is it risky? Let's see, public order's 5 at the moment. What happens when I leave it? -1. Okay, this is doable. What I can do... Yes, we can attack this area. And... Yeah, it must have been because it's recently been under siege. Because, yeah, we got breaches in the walls. So what we could do...
Commander?
If we attack... Yes, we can attack this. And Africa, it looks like it can actually come in and join us. So let's just do this. If Africa can join us, it's going to be really, really useful. And we can, yeah, just auto-resolve this. We're going to go balance. And just like that, to manage to get this area back. Public order has been resolved in the Sahara province for the most part. I'm going to have to spend a little bit of cash in order to deal with that. But it's okay. And yeah, just like that, we've managed to get it back. Excellent. We'll occupy it. Right, let me just see. Okay, we need to repair that. Repair, and repair. Now, one thing I definitely want to do this time around is actually get the place converted before I head off, because we lost it because an enemy, the rebel army attacked it, and we only had like 1 unit in the area, so I need to be prepared to deal with them. But this army, once I can get the conversions underway, I can actually see by moving the army along here in order to attack the Marians, Tingis and Tamasiga, and then with that, Africa will be completely under my control of myself and the puppet states. So that's something to sort out. Let's just pop on here. Yeah, let's build up the governor's estate, just so we can get that sorted. Now, the other thing I did notice was we had a few people, didn't we, about Raven loyalties. Because one of them is a I think, was it this guy? Yeah, he's in Hyperborea, so he's the general of my units all the way up here at Morima. Now, what I'm thinking, as a way to deal with him, and, because let me just check, can I actually improve his loyalty? Because yeah, all of these commanders are wavering and their loyalty, and it's going to be a problem. Yeah, you haven't got any influence. My wife can do 1. You have none. This is my faction heir, the adopted member into the family. He's basically spent his whole time patrolling the borders in Macedonia, so he hasn't actually got any real influence. Although he does have a son that is 8, so a few more years and we can actually start using him. But our family tree has been very small. We've lost 1 or 2 units before. We lost Flavius Arcadius before. And because of that, basically I had to adopt a member into the family because he wasn't marrying anyone in that. But yeah, we need to deal with this guy in particular, because he's in charge. What I could do... Okay, what I'm going to do... Let's use you to secure the loyalty of... Yeah, do the thing of Flavius here. This guy, what we're going to do, I think, is... If I track down which one had my faction heir, he was somewhere here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to kick him out, and we're going to give him this command of this army to someone else. I would like to give... Can I not give... Damn it. I can't give him to Secundus because I can't click behind him. Okay, we're going to have to give it to this guy, Flavius. No, we'll give it to a guy we already got, this one. Because I think, right then at least I know it's part of the... Yeah, we'll do that. We can also get commerce now, heavy melee cav. That could come in useful. It's heavier than my current ones, but... The Palatina Cavalry, the mod unit I got, is actually better than fighting than these guys. These got more armor, and that, and more defense, but my guys are better at killing. I'll tell you what, we're gonna pick you.
At your command.
Right, that's that. Okay, so what I can do next turn then is bring my army, bring the... Put my faction leader in charge of the army up in Hyperborea, ready for us to basically march off then and kill people. So, yeah. What are you missing? You're missing some skirmishers. Let's give you... Oh, we can get larger onagers. Let's give you one of them. Sagatai... Let's see. That does a lot more damage. Has more ammo, less range. Let's go for Elite Ballistari. We're going to give them that. Okay.
Commander?
You've got a full stack here. That's fine. Let's move you out to Safaria.
Ready for orders.
Right. We can increase this now. Oh, what? Oh, yes. We can get this and we can actually get to Hereditary Guards and... Oh, yes, we're definitely getting that. Oh, that's going to make me very happy. Okay, we can spend some money on that as well. And we also managed to subjugate the Sclavanians, although I can't imagine how long that's going to last. We're just going to have to wait and see. The thing is, what do I want to do next with my armies? Because I've got... Let's jump on here a second. Right. Because we've captured here, basically, Hyperborea. And my next two real sort of opportunities for targets along the north is either go for Germania or Sarmatia, or go for Transcarpathia. Now, Transcarpathia, I can deal with the Antians. We've got Sclavanians that have been subjugated, although I can't imagine they're going to be staying for long. And then we've got the Saxons, which we will have to face if we want to move on to Hansenia. When I'm thinking those up here in the north, we've got the Venedians, and it looks like they own that entire province. So that could be a perfect opportunity to think. Plus I know they got gems up here. So that's tempting. We could also push through and then through Transcarpathia, but it means we're going to have to deal with the Antians and maybe if the Sclavanians stay with us. It could be worth moving another legion up here. So we have two legions moving for this province and another two then marching through here. So what I could do is... Mine's 13 here at the moment, right.
Ready for battle.
Okay, faction leader, let's do you. Alright, what we're going to do, it's summer at the moment, so we've still got some time. We're going to force march you up to this border, so we can see what's... Oh, hang on. Oh, well, someone's attacking the Venedians. That's annoying. And they've been attacking for quite a while. They're about to run out of supplies. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. What I'm going to do next as well, let's take this army by Mortimer. This will eventually be replaced by my faction heir, but for now we can get you force marching. We're going to get you over here to join up with the Emperor's forces. So, you know, father and adopted son can lead the northern charge. What we're doing then is once things are sorted out at Karaskos, we can see then about taking the army down south in order to join up and with another legion in order to march along and take out the Antians and that. Okay, what I need to do first though, we need to spend some money here. Ideally I want to convert this over, that'd be my main priority. And as well as that, we'd have to do that next turn, expand this. Now let's tell you what, food's going to be a little bit more important. 60... Okay, let's go for cattle herds. That... Do I want to convert... I want to convert one of these to a capital, so we can get the public order bonus. And I also want to... think so... Yeah, what we'll do, we'll demolish that. Next turn we can convert this over then to a scriptorium or a tabernae. And then we can convert the Shrine of Perun over as well. Otherwise I think that's really everything I wanted to do this turn, so we'll just head through.
We hunger for battle.
Okay, let's just give you that. Oh yeah, we needed to kill these guys off as well. Unfortunately though, yeah, see they've managed to hire a few more units. Okay, what I'm going to do, let's go back to... No, let's go down to Sahara. Because I spent a bit of money there, didn't I? Which I might not necessarily need to do. Yeah, let's cancel that for the moment. We should be able to manage public order for -3 at least for a little bit longer. So we'll head back over here. I want to get rid of the separatists before we end the turn, otherwise they could attack Tosp or something like that, which hasn't got that much in the way of a garrison. Okay, let's hire some mercenaries. We're just going to hire up a bunch of cheap ones, like so. Just enough that we should be able to wipe out the enemy now. Yep, seems like my dog's barking away for some reason. Okay, let's chase you guys down. Nice, easy auto resolve. What? Okay, have we managed to kill him this time? Thank you.
March.
Okay.
We hunger for battle.
Right. You managed to get a little bit more experience, but then these guys are actually fully done up. Okay, I'll tell you what. Merge you guys. Let's disband you. No, we'll keep those guys. They're pretty cheap. There we go. And just like that. So we're coming up now to Eastern Roman Separatists have been destroyed. That should actually count towards the factions I need to destroy in order to get a divine victory as well. So that's proved pretty useful. Okay, so we're now coming up now to autumn of 419 AD. We've got 2 more turns basically, and then we enter the new chapter of the game where we're going to be facing Attila. Now, that's going to be a thing, because at the moment we're on relatively okay terms with the Huns, but we are going to be facing them as part of the next chapter. And it's going to be interesting. I haven't actually never defeated Attila. I've had to wait for him to die off. But I feel like wanting to give it a go and try and fight him and wait and see how we do. But first of all, I want to make sure my armies are prepared. Now, I would still bet on my forces against a lot of the enemies that going to be coming our way with the Huns. But we're going to have to face their numerous stacks of death. The fact that I've actually stuck with Christianity rather than go with the Roman paganism like a lot of other YouTubers that do this do. Ooh, hang on, Lugians. Hang on. Oh, crap. Okay. Sorry, okay. So, the Lugians, however you want to pronounce them, are attacking Lazica, which is my puppet state. Now, I want to enter the war on their side. Now, the problem is, though, looking at the map, is that they're actually right here. So, if I enter the war on my puppet state's side, then they are going to... Yeah, they are going to attack my settlements. I know it, because I haven't got any forces there. I'm going to have to move this legion next turn over to deal with them. So I'll tell you what, we're going to do this, and they had to prove me right, didn't they? Okay, I got 600 men, they've got 1,629. They do have onagers, they've got these cav, they do have a lot of skirmish. You got, I suppose the question is it worth me fighting them in the next episode in order to try and kill as many of them as possible? Or is it worth me just auto-resolving it and thing? I'll tell you what, no. Next episode, I'll end this episode here, but the next episode we will be fighting this battle. The plan will be just to kill as many of them as possible so they cannot attack my other settlements in the area. I will then send the army then from Macedonia, which was formerly led by my faction leader heir, to come and then kill off the survivors. So we will be fighting this in the next episode. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye for now.